Hello gang, welcome to a little series that is going to be me completely minimizing my house, starting with my wardrobes. So my boyfriend has recently moved in and we've combined a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom flat into one 2-bedroom flat. So we've basically got double the amount of stuff. We managed to get rid of quite a lot of furniture and things, but we're in the process of getting rid of pretty much everything that we just don't need or want, because I think it's really easy to collect loads of stuff that you just don't need, random home decor, random ornaments, like just things that you just don't need. So we decided we're going to try and minimize our house as much as possible, save some money, sell some bits, get some space, and just basically minimize our lives and hopefully get some money together towards moving into a bigger place slash buying slash just actually having space in this property, because it's really annoying when every cupboard you open is bursting at the seams. So I'm going to start with the wardrobes today, like I said, and we're going to go through and hopefully minimize as much as possible. However, disclaimer to start the video, my wardrobes are excessive and I always get comments about how I own too many clothes. Just to put it out there, styling outfits is my job. Putting outfits together, wearing clothes is literally my job. So I do have a lot of clothes, and a lot of the stuff in these wardrobes has been in there for years. A lot of what I wear online has been there for years. I'm not someone who buys consistent fast fashion or anything like that. So please leave the comments about how much I own out of the window, because I know there is a lot in here and I know that I'm keeping a lot of things, but I just, what you do with your time and what you do with your stuff is you. I just have a lot of things. If you have less and you have a more minimal life, amazing, good for you. I wish I could be more like that. I'm making the process there, but let's not shame the amount of stuff that's in my wardrobe, because we're not here for that. We're here for the positive vibes. So I think the best place for me to begin tackling is actually going to be the boxes and stuff that are shoved up the top. So I've got a random cardboard box up there that I don't know what it is, and then I've got these under bed boxes on the top, which I'll leave linked. I just thought initially cheap is the best way to go, so that's why we just went for the classic neutral ones. But I want to make sure that I clear them out and find out what's in them, and then I'm going to basically pack all of my summer stuff up there. So anything like swimsuits, beach cover-ups, flip-flops, anything that I just don't need until next summer, because there's no point in it taking up the space if it doesn't need to. So I'm going to try and minimize these down, put all the summer stuff away, but just not then refill these, if that makes sense. So I guess we better get started. I'll leave links to absolutely everything that I can as well. So like these mugs, the straw, because I know I'll be asked. The outfit I'm wearing, this top is actually from VINTED. This is a Topshop but from VINTED, and the jeans are actually really old Zara ones. I've had them about 6 years, but they're the best Zara denim I've ever had. And if there's anything I don't link clothes wise that you see, just pop it in the comments and I'll give you the link for that. But I'll remember to link like the underbed boxes and stuff. Let's get started. These are the like technically underbed boxes, but they were the only ones that I could find that were wide enough to be on top of these without looking weird. So they're just like pulley little boxes. They've got the handles on the side and then they're just clear. So I'm going to put my summer stuff into this one, and then I might try and vacuum pack all of my bikinis into there as well, because they take up a lot of space but they don't need to. So I'm going to try and just fill this with like my random summer co-ords, my summer dresses, the things that I just really will not need through the winter. I'll keep a couple out because I've got a couple of summer dresses that I can style into like autumn winter as well, but for the most part this is going to be like the really summery stuff. So I'm thinking clear all of those out, get them as empty as possible, put them back up, and then when I start going through this, it means that I don't have loads of clothes everywhere. I can just move them straight up into those boxes. But I did come across all of my vacuum bags, so I might be using these. I have 2 beanies that are almost identical, so I think I'm going to keep one and just get rid of the other, because I just don't need 2 the same at all. I also have 2 black ones, but one's my Ganni beanie and one is the one that I owned pre-Ganni beanie. So I think I'm going to get rid of the one that I owned pre Ganny beanie. My earmuffs from Lapland. I miss them. Do you know what? I've got so many berets because a few years ago I used to really like wearing them, and I feel like they're just not really my vibe anymore. But I don't know whether to keep them because I've got 4, and I don't know, maybe I'll keep them and see if I wear them this season, and if not I'll just keep 2 of them in the core colours and then I can just see how I feel from there. But I'm definitely keeping on my little wrist warmers that I use as leg warmers. They're staying for sure. I'm such a scarf and hat kind of person, so I do have a lot of scarves and hats, but they're all valid and they all have reasons for being here. This one I've actually had for years. It's a really nice chunky leopard one from Mango, and I think leopard's going to have a moment again this year, but I'm going to keep hold of that because it's really nice and snuggly, especially if I'm somewhere super, super cold. I know, it was 5 minutes ago that we were trying on everything and this wardrobe was neat and tidy and we weren't in the chaos that we're currently in, but it's an absolute tip. And I do have a few pieces in here that are now going to be leaving because, as I've done the last video maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, a lot of the things that I thought I might wear I really haven't worn, so I'm just going to get rid of them because I'd rather have the space and I'd rather have like less on here than have it how it looks now. I would love to have it all with coordinating hangers and stuff, but quite honestly I just don't want to spend the money on hangers. I've got wooden ones that are normally for like coats and blazers, which I need to sort out, and then I've just got these really thin felt ones from Primark for the rest of the wardrobe, because these are so good if you do have a lot of stuff in a wardrobe, because they're so thin that they squash a lot, and they're also, where they're felt, really good for hanging like strappy tops and stuff because they don't fall off. So highly recommend. But before we get there, I think we need to go here. Oh my god, right, let's just get it all out. I've had this top for years and I used to really love it and wear it a lot, but I haven't worn it in honestly so long now, and I don't know if I ever will again. So it's really hard because every time I think about getting rid of it I want to keep it, but then it doesn't get worn. So I'm thinking maybe I might just hang it like on the front of my wardrobe and then try and wear it this week, see how I style it, and then maybe it stays, maybe it goes. I'm gonna hang on for one more day. But some of the other bits are definitely going. This is going to go straight in my summer box because this is such a summery top. I'm just not going to wear it until we get to that time next year. I got this one from Vinted and it's actually a size bigger. She listed it as a small, but it's a medium and it doesn't really fit, so I think I'm just going to resell it on and hopefully someone else can love it and wear it because it is really cute. It's just a bit too big. All of these oversized tees I think I've got a spare drawer for, so I'm going to take them out because they don't really need to be hung. I could probably fold them if I had the space, so I think in one of the other drawers I'm going to try and put these. If not, they're going to come back in the cupboard. Still trying to work out a less annoying solution for hanging dresses like this. To be honest, most of these can probably go in the summer box because most of these are actually summer dresses that I'm not going to wear now until next year. So linen shirts and other summery shirts that have cord, shorts, etc., they're coming out. Dresses like this little denim bandeau one, I do think I can style into autumn by layering it up. So I could almost wear it as a skirt with some boots and a chunky jumper, or I could put a big cardigan over the top, etc. So I'm going to keep it in the wardrobe for now because I do think it will be something I can style still through this season a little bit. But look how much we've minimised, and that's by weeding out everything that's summer and the t-shirts that could probably be put somewhere else, which means I've now got all this extra space to potentially put something, whether that's like my blazers or my knitwear or something, I don't know. but that can go in here too. I'm always getting questions about these wardrobes whenever I do these videos. These are the Pax wardrobes from IKEA, and you can basically design the inside however you would like. So I designed the 3 of them in a row to be a certain way. So this one is a rail at the top, then you've got the bottom, which is some drawers and a pulley little trouser thing. Then the opposite end, we've got the same layout, but this is shelves, and then they're flipped. And in the middle, I've got one long hanger for like dresses and stuff, and then all drawers. So they're all kind of designed the same but different, which is quite nice because it's the solution that works best for my wardrobe and how I like to put things. So hanging the trousers like this as opposed to putting them on a shelf, way easier. But I'm gonna basically pull all of these off, and we're gonna go from the beginning because there's so many summery ones in here that need to go, like linen trousers and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to make this as easy as possible. So linen and all other summery trousers are coming out, and then I'm doing leather trousers, and then I'm going to do like my tailored trousers and stuff because I don't really have that many that are coming back in for autumn, but there is like a couple of different styles of leather trouser, etc. And I want to be able to see all of the ones that I've got, so I'm going to try and make it as easy for myself as I possibly can here. Is it weird that I'm excited to get back into leather trousers? Don't think I'm going to be needing crochet ones for a while. Tidy, I'm obsessed. I've minimized all the way down to that. To be fair, there wasn't that much more than this. Like, I took the summer stuff out, which was probably like this, and the t-shirts, and then it was hangers. So it's basically just a bit more clear. Bottom is sorted, so we've got like the trousers, a lot easier to get out and a lot easier to navigate, which is great. Underwear, socks, and then all of my gym stuff is now like hyper organized as well. So very, very nice and neat. This is arguably one of the worst ones. So I guess we're just gonna get started. I'm gonna keep this shut just for lighting because if I open both it gets really dark. So I'm just gonna keep that side shut and we can see for now what we're doing in here. Done t-shirts, so all the oversized t-shirts are now folded. I've got all my extra sweatshirts and stuff folded down here, but I do need to go through them all and work out which ones I keep and which ones I don't because there's so many and I don't want to keep all of them. But I still need to tackle the 3 baskets here, but I'm trying to tackle them like one by one on the floor so then I can like work them out as I put them back in, just because it made a bit more sense. But actually I don't know if it does make more sense, we'll see. But I just hate having like all of it directly in front of my eyeline and then I get really overwhelmed and confused. So let's tackle this shorts and skirts one. I'm going to leave a solo pair of denim shorts out because I think I'm still going to wear them for the next couple of weeks, and then when it's time we can put them away. Just bring you back down so you can actually see. The satisfaction of all of these drawers being really organised. I'm so happy about it. It just fills me with so much joy. Even this, like, it doesn't look the most organised, but it is. And it makes sense to me, which is great. I think as like unaesthetic as it is, I'm gonna do this top one as all of my bits for like running, for swimming, for cycling, etc. So like my windbreakers and things, because I don't really have a place for all of like the bits. So for example, like the seat cover for when I do spinning, or like my running belt or my goggles, etc. So like that kind of stuff is all just going to go into this top drawer. and be a bit more organised, but like it's all just going to be in there, and then I can get to it really easily, and it's not taking up space anywhere else. I think eventually I'm going to try and put it in one of the boxes in the hallway, just so it's a bit out of the way and not like in my wardrobe. But for now, that makes sense. I think that's one of the important things with like wardrobe solutions, is they work with you, not for you, if that makes sense. So like as you find better solutions and as you change things, your wardrobe solution will change, and what maybe works for me might not work for you, and you might find a better way of doing things, or something that works a bit better because you maybe have more shoes, or you have a lot more knitwear, etc. So it's basically just taking it with a pinch of salt and making it work for yourself. And I have very much still not discovered like the perfect solution, but I'm getting there, and the more that I play around with stuff, the more that I'm realising the different solutions. For the sake of seasonally, I think I'm going to pull all of the occasion-y dresses out and put them up the top, because I don't really need them right now, and I do actually have a lot of these on by rotation, so you can rent them if you want to. I'll leave my rental profile down below because I've got quite a few bits on there. But I think what I might do is just fold them up into one of the top baskets, and then when someone rents it I can rent it out, but then I can put it all back in summer, because I just don't need them in the wardrobe constantly. Some of the more simple dresses that are good for the season, like this knitted one or just a plain black maxi, I'm going to leave them in the wardrobe, and same with this one, because they do work really well into autumn. And again, it's not saying they're never going to go up the top, but for now they can stay out, and then when we get to winter I can just switch them around. I think I actually might try putting these folded somewhere, and then put the dresses that are like this kind of thinner one, just put them in the other wardrobe and just fold them over a hanger, because it gives me the space then to have my coats hung without them being too squished, because I hate when all my coats are really squashed and I can't really get to anything. Making the decision to put blazers in the end cupboard for now, and then I'm gonna have this as my like sweatshirts and knitwear, which is what it used to be when blazers was somewhere else. I can't remember where they were, but I'm gonna put blazers over there, and then this is just gonna be like knitwear and jumpers, and hopefully not too busy because it's just very full at the moment, and I think these make more sense being over there. So I'm gonna swap all... no, I'm not gonna swap the hangers out, I haven't got enough hangers. The hangers are going to stay. I'm going to swap what I can. I think most of them are on that kind of hanger, but I'm going to try and put them on the wooden ones. Good tip if you have blazers is to put them on wooden hangers though, because it just helps keep the shape a little bit better. And I just think personally that I'd rather have the shape of the shoulders stay nice rather than looking a bit funny. I know this is chaos everywhere else, but seeing like this just looking so perfect makes my heart so happy, because it just looks so much more organised than it was. And there is probably still things that should leave and that I maybe don't need or don't wear or whatever, but I think as long as it's really organised and it fits, for now it's fine. Like, it doesn't matter. I've cleared a few bits out, but there's not too much, and I've got a couple of knits that I'm going to hang up in here, and then I'm going to try and keep this wardrobe as empty as possible, in terms of like, I don't want it to be too crammed in. I know knitwear shouldn't really be hung. I do normally try and avoid it, but I think when it's like a roll neck or something, it's just nice to have it hung up and out the way. We're going to ignore this for a minute, just pretend it's not there. But some of the knitwear I just really want to hang, because it's stuff that's like roll necks, or it's this jumper for example, which I never ever wear, and I want to make sure that it's hung so that I remember to wear it. And yeah, hopefully I start reaching for some more bits. is one of my all-time favourite jumpers. I think I got it last year or the year before from H&M. It's like a mohair blend jumper, but they have this back in stock, so I'll leave it linked down below and you can check it out, because I believe it's like £50, but it's really good quality, really cosy, and I just absolutely love it. I'm absolutely pooped, so I think I'm going to call it a day at that and just have some time out, because I'm very hot. The sun is streaming in here. I don't even know if you can tell, but the sun is literally like streaming in, and I'm very, very, very warm. So we're going to call it here, but I at least tackled the wardrobes and got quite a lot done, so hopefully it means that the rest shouldn't be too difficult. It's just now I've got a bag of Vinted stuff that I need to sort out, etc. My Vinted is jessmsheppard. Things go up sporadically, so there won't be like one big upload when this video goes up. It's just going to kind of go up as and when, so keep your eyes peeled on there. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. The other parts of this series will be up kind of as and when. I'm thinking like maybe once every other week they might be coming, just as I get time to tackle different areas, because it's quite tricky to find time sometimes, and I really want to make sure that I'm doing it when I've got like a full half a day or something, you know, so I can really like dedicate that time to sorting it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.